Whether you despise the book Fahrenheit 451 or loved it, every reader of Bradbury's novel left it with an impression. People didn't wait in line at bookstores to buy a light, relaxing read for a summer afternoon. They bought it because it made them think. Through his writing, Bradbury forces us to ponder how technology could control all aspects of people's lives in the future, like technology and entertainment, which we'll talk about today. He does this with compelling description and plentiful metaphors. This is why his book has won so many awards. This is why it has more than 5 million copies in print, and this is why we are here to honor him today. In Fahrenheit 451, cars speed down highways at 150 miles per hour. Walking is banned, and pedestrians are arrested. Of course, anyone walking alongside something going as fast as an F3 tornado, which can blow the roof off your house, might not survive long enough to be arrested anyway. Advertisers have to make 100-foot billboards so that drivers can read them as they race past. The air-propelled trains glide silently along their tracks. A society like this is exactly what Bradbury feared. He predicted that people would become more superficial and would not think as much as technology advanced. He shows this by comparing Guy Montag, the main character in 451, to Clarice, a young girl who, unlike the rest of her society, literally stops to smell the roses. As Clarice gets to know Montag and encourages him to slow down in life, he starts to notice things he didn't even know he was missing, things we take for advantage. Simple things like the man in the moon and dew on the grass. He learns about beauty, history, and what the world used to be like. Finally, he does something he never does. He stops and just thinks. He wonders about a question Clarice asked him. Are you happy? And as he ponders it, he realizes that he's not happy, and that maybe life isn't as simple as the people in his society think it is. In Fahrenheit 451, he realizes, people don't just speed soundlessly along the highway, they speed soundlessly through life. Just as Bradbury predicted, they rush around, not stopping to think. The way that they rush around through transportation is a metaphor for how they go through life. They go noiselessly, not making any impression or trying to change things, but just following everyone else in their society and doing what they've done since birth without considering alternatives. They accept the world and all go through it like a single automated machine. The technology in their community has consumed them and taken it into its deadly whirlwind, zipping them around without letting them take a second glance at the world.
At this time, we need the members of HUNC to head down to Ms. Piscopo's class. Again, we need members of HUNC to head down to Ms. Piscopo's class. Thank you.
Another futuristic piece of technology in this book is the walls. If you were to walk into your parlor in modern times, the walls would most likely be painted over. While this may seem like a strange detail to mention, in Ray Bradbury's classic Fahrenheit 451, the painted walls may seem odd and even bizarre. The characters in this book are drawn to huge futuristic screens that they have installed on their walls, hence the commonly used name parlor walls. These highly advanced televisions are used for entertainment. Some characters, such as Mildred, the main character Montag's wife, who are extremely attached to these screens and their entire life revolves around them. However, these walls are not the common televisions that you would see in modern times. They are slightly more interactive. You could be in the program or you can talk to what is commonly referred in the book as the family. The wall may seem like a great idea, but in the tone that Bradbury writes it then, you can figure out for the most part what his opinion on technology is. In Fahrenheit 451, some characters are so fixated by the walls, the only human interactions they commonly have are the occasions they go to watch someone else's walls. For example, at one point in the book, Montag's wife goes over to a friend's house and the only thing she does is watch TV. Ray Bradbury thought technology was completely consuming the world, which is quite impressive seeing as he wrote the books in the 1950s, much before modern computer or television. He predicted very well, because while TVs today are not so interactive that you can be in the show, televisions grow more and more advanced each year. Another way that Bradbury uses technology in entertainment is with seashells, little pods that, when placed in your ear, allow you to listen to music or radio or just about anything. They're another striking example of Bradbury's uncanny predictions. These contraptions, like earbuds, make the user deaf to the outside world. If you were to put earbuds in your ears, the environment around you could become very hard to hear. This effect is quite similar to that of seashells. Again, it is easy to tell that Bradbury believed that technology is risky, even dangerous. Bradbury was a master at writing intriguing, interesting stories that also served as a precautionary tale for something as harmless as entertainment. Technology plays a major role in all of Bradbury's stories, and Fahrenheit 451 is no exception. He's an amazing author, and the way that he displays this is by incorporating advanced technology that enhances his writing dramatically. It may not be a light, enjoyable read, but it has a meaningful point that Bradbury weaves under his rich text. He is very deserving of this honor because his creative writings have not only won fans the world over, but have become classics. That is why Bradbury is, quite simply, the author of the century.